the three-peat chances, they feel real to me, though. They feel really real to me, Rod.
This is what I get it because again, and I said that how gifted that Lamar is outside the pocket. I mean, Patrick Mahomes is that gifted in the pocket. He is just as gifted as Christmas in the pocket. Mm-hmm. And you have Kelsey, but you have 4 rookie offensive linemen, 1 starting on the left side, 3 are backups. Guys are going to get hurt. You might have 3 rookies starting at one point sometime this year. Mm-hmm. That is it's so hard to repeat. But the three-peat, can they do it? Yeah, they can do it because you still got Mahomes. Mahomes does so many just crazy, like, off-platform type of throws and plays out there. I think it's going to be harder defensively because you don't have Snead. Yes, they still have McDuffie, but Snead took the number 1 receiver last year, and he shut him down for the most part. So can you do that again with McDuffie, and then who's your number 2? You got to remember, I mean, that to me is going to be hard to repeat and how good they were. Chris Jones was outstanding last year. He had 75 pressures by himself last year.
Yeah, and his last one was the one that kind of saved the day that got the Niners off the field inside the 10-yard line in overtime, and they went for they had to settle for 3, and we know the rest is history right there. So do you choose the Ravens as the team to knock them off, to stand in their way?
I do like the Ravens. The Ravens last year was the best football team in the National Football League.
So what happened on that? What happened on that day, Rod? I mean,
look, I do get paid by the Ravens, so I'm not going to disparage the Ravens. Let's get that straight. But they only ran the ball.
Gates doesn't pay for itself.
Yes, it does not. But I will say this: they only ran the ball 6 times with their running backs. They had the number 1 rushing team in the league.
Okay. Don't know.
Agreed.
So I would just think, do what you do well. Game plan that. And I would believe they're going to be the number 1 or 2 rushing offense again this year.
Yes.
In the league. So when you get to the postseason, do what you do well. Don't go out of your box. And I think they got out of the box. They just threw the ball, I think, overly too much.
Well, it didn't help that Zay Flowers got hit in the right spot, in the ball. I mean, they were going in for that score, and that would have made things a heck of a lot different.
They had chances to win the game, even though they played the way they played.
Yes.
I mean, they turned the ball over multiple times, got sacked multiple times. They still had opportunities to do the right thing and play. I mean, even Zay Flowers, and Zay never throughout the whole year, never taunted, never looked over a guy where he did. He made that one big play. He turned the ball over, looked at the kid. They gave him unsportsmanlike conduct. They moved the ball back. They don't get any points. So it's like all the things that happened in that game, they still had an opportunity to win. I still think they're the best team in the league, even though losing Patrick. Because I think Simpson, I'm watching this kid. This kid can run. This kid he's hungry. And it's really hard to find that old school philosophy guy, and he's one of them.
The last thing I'm worried about, to be honest with you, is the way the Ravens have depth. I'm not worried about them finding somebody who is similar or can play, close to somebody they've lost. I just think they gave the Steelers exactly what they need. You know what I mean? And that may come home to roost on them.
The Steelers have always been good defensively, though. It's the offense that the Steelers struggle with.
That's true.
And I said losing Patrick does hurt, but I think Simpson, he's not what Patrick is as today.
Yes.
But I think he will become that sometime. He's going to keep growing throughout the year. He has Rowe with him. You got to remember, even a couple of years ago, even when Mike McDonald was there, until they weren't that good on defense until they got that trade with Chicago and got Roquan Smith, and their defense got better and better and better. And then the second year they came back, and man, that defense was lights out. And I would believe that he's still the leader. Simpson's right there. Simpson can run. He's physical. He's young. He's hungry. So that, to me, I don't think that's going to hurt them as much. But my biggest question for the Ravens is, what is the offense going to look like? Is it going to be the 12 personnel? Is it going to be likely? I think you do a combination of all of it. But the biggest thing is, is he going to be under center?
Yeah.
Or is he going to be in shotgun?
Great
because
question.
he's better in shotgun because he's so talented in space. because a quarterback under center is more, you're going to hand it off a play action pass.
Well, don't you remember when Peyton joined the Broncos, Gary Kubiak's there, and he just didn't do the boots. That's not Peyton's game, is put
Right.
him on the move.
Right.
They put him in the pistol, and it kind of split the difference well for everybody, well enough.
Yep.
Right? And I'm just wondering,
that could be a good blend.
I kind of feel like that is this similar fix here, that you put Lamar in the pistol, and he still has the abilities to do what he does
Yes.
from distance from
Yep.
from the center, while you're giving Derrick Henry the head start that he's
Yeah.
looking for.
Because you want to give Derrick Henry the best possibility to do what he does well.
Yes.
Run downhill.
Got to do it.
And Eddie George is big. This dude.
Oh, please.
When he walked in front of me, when he first got there, I was like, how would I tackle him? I mean, I would have to cut him down. I would have to be a lumberjack. You got to go low, because you hit him high, you're going to bounce off of him.
Who was that guy when you were playing?
Eddie was one of them. Nigerian Nightmare.
Christian Okoye.
Christian Okoye was massive. You had to hit him low.
Who else? Were you? Hold on again. Was Earl Campbell still in the league when you were there?
No, Rich.
What do you think Rod is, Rich? That's really
Marcus
No,
Allen was.
but no. In all seriousness,
Allen's
I'm
really
trying to think
tall,
of who else would it be. I don't know. I mean,
You ever have to tackle Bus before he came to the Steelers?
Yeah, Bus is not real tall though. I mean,
Right.
Derrick Henry is 6'3"-ish.
Dude.
Right.
It's just massive.
Marcus
his
Allen-
arms
Marcus
are
Allen
like
is tall, but doesn't
his
have
arms
the
are like
weight.
my leg.
Yeah.
That's how big he is.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm looking at him, and I remember asking Nate Wiggins. I said, okay, when you first saw Derrick Henry,
yes.
what was your thoughts? He was like, I don't know how to tackle him. It's like just walking in the hallway. It's like, you think as a defensive back, like, how would I hit this guy if he comes around the corner?
Business decisions.
Well, you would hope that they don't step out of the way, but at least close your eyes and take one for the team.
Rod Woodson with the technical and also spiritual analysis of how to tackle Derrick Henry. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.